yet. That pitch gets the inside corner. And we're underway from Fenway. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's a little bit high.
Third pitch of this ball game, that one right in the zone. But it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
Abreu makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
2 strikes. Ball.
1 out, bases empty.
Pretty
1 ball, 2
standard
strikes.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting third. First baseman.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero Jr.
There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Leading off, Jarren Duran. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Now the number 2 hitter, Abraham Toro. Inside, just missed. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. And gone! A solo shot. It's 1-0. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fourth, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Narvaez.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-0.
Abreu stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's through there for a strike. And that one's a little bit low. The count now 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman. And there's a strike. Headed towards the corner. And that one will bang off the wall near the pesky pole. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here's Trevor Story now. Just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. One runs in, and it's off the wall. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now Roman Anthony.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball. 1-2.
The other way. Base hit. Story on his way home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
2 outs. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And now David Hamilton. Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
He's got it, and that is that. Second inning set to go. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Giolito back to work. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. And the batter is George Springer. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. And that one popped in the air, left field. Duran has this one sized up, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. And he chases a high fastball there. Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
That missed. That's a ball.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Toro in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. Already 2 out
now
here in the home half of inning number 2. And now Abreu. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a chance for Carlos Narvaez.
Nope, ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Off the plate inside, and the count is 2-0. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. On to the third inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. In the air on the infield, Toro. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right
Batting
there. They
eighth,
look
left
really
fielder,
good coming
Nathan
in, but
Lucas.
so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu on his way over. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a
Batting
little
ninth,
bit. Couldn't
center
quite barrel
fielder,
it up enough to
Jonathan
really drive it.
Clase.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. Now a drag bunt, third base side.
Foul.
And that's foul. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, set for the bottom
Leading
of the
off
third.
for
So
the
stepping
Red
in for
Sox,
Boston, number
third
40.
baseman, number 40.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the
Now
first
batting,
out.
shortstop,
Trevor Story
Trevor
comes up to the plate.
Story.
Doubled in his first AB. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me
Now
he's
batting,
seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ground ball, left side. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. Back here in
Leading
Boston,
off
Bo
for the Blue
Bichette
Jays,
up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation,
right
even
fielder,
at times
Addison
when you're not a
Barker.
player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Barker now at the plate as he swings through strike
0-1.
one. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. In the
That's
dirt.
the ball.
Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. 2 outs, base is
batting,
empty.
the first
Here's
baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero
Well, that's a tough play for the
Jr.
infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
1-0.
That misses. Now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Ball.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball for a strike. The Jays yet to
3-1.
pick up a hit here. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Now
feel
batting,
any
catcher,
vibration in your
Alejandro
hands
Kirk.
whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he
that's
put a
it.
great swing on it.
Kirk at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Slice down the right side. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Well, that gets
Now
him a
batting,
little
the
closer in
designated
this
hitter,
one. Got a
George
fastball,
Springer.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that one hammered. Rafaela going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's now a 2-run game.
Now batting.
Well
second
done.
baseman,
Narrows the
Andres
deficit with the
Jimenez.
RBI there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball still 0-2. Red Sox leading it by 2. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
off
4.
for
Digging
the
in,
Red
it's the
Sox.
speedy outfielder,
Center
Cedar
fielder,
Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
That's too
Ball,
low.
that's low.
1-0.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's the ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
2 balls, no
no strikes. And there's a
3-0.
ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's a strike. 3-1. Foul ball there. That one down the line,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And
Now
next for the
batting.
Red Sox, David
Second baseman,
Hamilton.
David
Fly to center his first
Hamilton.
time. Fought off foul. And there's a foul ball. That misses
1 ball,
the
2
zone.
strikes.
Now 1-2. And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here's the Red Sox
Now
leadoff
batting,
hitter,
left
Jaron
fielder,
Duran. 0
Jaron
for 2 in this
Duran.
one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a
0-1.
very positive sign for him and for his team.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's
0-1.
not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Red Sox by 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that will end the inning. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for
And now for the
Toronto,
Jays,
third baseman,
Ernie Clement.
Clement.
Giolito back to work. Ball one
Ball
there.
outside.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Nathan Lucas
Now
next up
batting,
for the Blue
left
Jays.
fielder, Nathan
That's a
Lucas.
really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jonathan Clase will hit next.
Now batting,
Grounded
the
out
center fielder,
his first
Jonathan
time up.
Clase.
That one fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
we head to the
for
bottom of the
Red
5th.
Sox.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer
Wilyer Abreu.
First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
Well, you got to give him credit out
One
there on the
ball, no
mound.
strike.
This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good
That's a
start.
ball.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And it's even up.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last
2 balls,
pitch.
2
Guy hasn't
strikes.
thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number
Now
7.
batting, the
And
catcher,
next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez.
No, that's
Narvaez
down.
measures
Ball.
6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. There's a
Hey.
strike. That misses
That's the
the
ball,
zone.
low.
2 balls and a strike. And a strike. On the ground.
Foul.
And that's just foul. Just
Full count.
outside. And it's 3-2. Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Now the third baseman,
Now batting,
1 for
number
2.
40.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And downstairs.
No, that's down.
And because
Ball.
of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond,
ball.
and still get a pretty good runner. That's
2-0.
impressive.
Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Swings
Strike 2.
through that high fastball.
2-2's the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Jimenez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now here is Addison Barger. Fastball for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That clips a corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
1-1.
Hamilton. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Nick Sandlin. Here's Story now. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Clase snags it, and there's 1 down. So now here's the DH, Roman Anthony. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
That's the ball.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's too high. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls 1 off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Back in Boston, top of inning number 7. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
1-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his
2-2.
hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. He goes down looking. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Greg Weisser.
These are the spots
Now
relievers
pitching for the
really
Red
make a
Sox.
name for themselves. Late
Number 57.
and close. There's not much
Greg
margin for error, but at the
Weisser.
same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's George Springer. That one misses. Ball 1. The Red Sox up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. Andres
Second
Jimenez
baseman,
next up for the Blue
Andres
Jays.
Jimenez.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1. Hit.
2 outs, base is empty. Way
1 ball, 2
inside,
strikes.
gets out of the way.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there.
2-2.
Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there
Full
as
count.
if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 4-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 68.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed
pitching
hitter
for
coming up to
Toronto.
hit. Classic bullpen move
Number
right here, so
68.
we'll see how it works out.
Hamilton
That's a
up for the
ball.
3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Timing on the swing was
Now
good,
batting
able to shoot the
left
ball up the
fielder,
middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have
Duran.
liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Duran
That missed.
now at
That's
the
the ball.
plate as he thought about that one but held back.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Runner on the move. That one to first. Guerrero takes it himself, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Abraham
Now
Toro
batting,
up
the
next for
first
the Red
baseman,
Sox.
Abraham
He's already homered here in
Toro.
this one. And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Now one
1-2.
missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
Ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Garrett Whitlock.
For the Red Sox.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead
Garrett
late in the ball game.
Whitlock.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hard hit, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
I can watch
batting,
base hits
the
like
center
that one
fielder,
all day
Jonathan
long, and so
Martin.
could every hitting coach in the
Pitch
league.
running
Just a
at
nice
first
line
for the
drive
Blue
into
Jays.
center field.
No
Number
outs.
3.
Runner at first.
Miles
Digging
Straw.
in is the switch inning outfielder, Jonathan Clase.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Puts a bunt down. Toro goes to second for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Bobichette next up for the Blue Jays.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Oh, he's
Whitlock
safe.
keeping an eye on him. The shortstop
that's
takes
in.
the ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a
One ball,
stolen
one
base.
strike.
Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That's to third, and that chance handled. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
That's the ball.
First pitch misses. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
No, that's in.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Tied at 4. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Throw over to Toro. Got him.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That's outside.
No, that's out.
And that is ball 1. Pitch kicks away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
And fouled off. Two outs. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
29.
bottom of the 8th, Yariel Rodriguez.
Yariel Rodriguez.
And now it's the catcher for the Red
Leading
Sox,
off for
Carlos
the Red
Narvaez.
Sox. Catcher Carlos Narvaez.
There's the strike.
No balls. One strike.
And a curve misses outside. And it's 1-1.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Here's the
number
third
40.
baseman. 1 for 3. And ball
That's the
1.
ball.
All tied up here, the bottom
1-0.
half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now
Here's
batting.
Trevor Story.
Shortstop
So
Trevor
he came up clutch
Story.
earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That one's
Yeah.
in there. That's strike 1.
0-1. Ball outside.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it hits off the monster. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next pitch
Nope,
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That's inside. Story on its second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Way
1-1.
inside.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one just misses.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Here comes Story, and he scores. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Pitching for the Red Sox.
Welcome back, and here comes the
Number
closer,
44.
Aroldis Chapman.
I can't imagine any
Chapman.
save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball inside.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. On the ground to third. Down the line, and it's foul. On the ground to the left. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the DH,
Now batting, the
George
designated
Springer.
hitter, George Springer.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's
3-0.
frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ball 4, he
Victory,
walked
ball
in,
4.
and that keeps things going.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
1 down, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw abs.
Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now pitching for the
Brennan
Red Sox.
Bernardino is forced to the
Number
mound
83.
after the injury.
Pretty big spot he's coming into,
Bernardino.
trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality
1-2.
pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So the tying run at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that just misses.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses. Counts full, 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out. Ernie Clement, the next to hit, trying to deliver as the hero. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. That's down and in. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Off the mark there. Ball 3.
Would love to see him get the green light even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
And that's in for a strike. Ground ball left side. And it's just foul. That was close. This could end it. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's to third, and that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well played